Hey guys, we're back.
Hello.
We're doing Doki Doki Literature Club Part 5, I believe.
Yep.
Well, why don't we just get started then, shall we? Let's load where we were. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I guess. I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival?
Why not?
It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets so Pamphlets?
Pamphlets.
Some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing.
Woo! Performing?
Monica? Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are gonna choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're gonna let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, he's been coloring a poster, holding up for us to see.
What does it look like? Where is it?
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think that's that bad of an idea?
Well, no, it's not a bad idea. It's an awful idea! But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
You've been doing it for the past few days.
It's your line.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone up until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. Well, then why didn't you tell them beforehand that's what they were gonna do? I guess I kind of overlooked that. Yeah, you did. So, I'm sorry. But, you're still gonna do it. I don't give a shit about your stage fright. You're doing this for me. I mean for the club. For the club. I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance...
Stan.
Stan?
I thought it said start it. No, I thought the star said Stan for a second. Are you a Stan?
Then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Yeah, just 2 minutes.
It's just 2 minutes. We've been doing this for 20 minutes every day. And you only have to recite... Oh wait, this is reciting. We were only reading the poems.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice.
You can finally get to talk.
I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask.
Who cares about your crippling anxiety?
I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members.
And you guys suck!
The least we could do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine! I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright!
Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? No.
Yuri dejectedly glances around. Oh, okay.
And everyone's expected faces. I hate you all. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Right now! No preparation needed. No way! I need to stop cracking my voice for Natsuki. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? You wussy. Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off and to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips to her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind of herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine.
Ooh.
Pristine.
I don't know what that was.
She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's doing before?
Yeah.
Or is she simply a natural?
Is that even a question?
I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica.
Well, why wouldn't they?
Sarah looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand.
It's hate.
Finally, Monica finishes the
recitation.
The four of us applaud.
Woo!
You suck!
You suck!
Monica takes a deep breath and smiles.
Whew, that sucked. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. No need to applaud. I know, I'm amazing. Thank you. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Ah! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. The fuck does that mean? She a little sus?
Yeah, and she's just obsessed with eyes, too. I can, tell.
I can tell.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem.
We're just getting started.
Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort?
It sounded like you said do this.
I mean, she probably... I think she is... Because she is looking at a boy, so it's like... Okay.
That's not my voice for Yuri at all.
As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes.
She starts screaming.
It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transfer into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she insinuates with perfect
Enunciates
with perfect timing.
She's suddenly reading us a novel.
This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality.
What the fuck was I doing?
And glances around.
Why did I agree to this?
She bewilders even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her.
No, that's exactly what it was.
But we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten.
Sure.
As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Okay, I'm done. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Down for the count and I'm drowning in them. Okay, I guess I'm next then.
So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
Yeah? It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you were saying to other people and just fucking start reading. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head, or just imagine no one's wearing clothes. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems.
A new fantastic meaning.
It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through.
Yeah, you really don't know her at all.
Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Oliver liked it, and he's the pessimistic one. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
You fucking heard me.
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand. Are you criticizing me?
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might be needing a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. And not that one, because that one was shit. We don't have much time. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay!
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Oliver. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. May as well let Oliver lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, don't be a bitch.
It's fine. I might as well get over it.
Get it over with, you mean?
Yeah, get it over it. But it's not like I have much of a selection to what to read.
These episodes are getting progressively less funny.
I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today.
Because you'll learn to read.
I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Yeah, this is really,
They decided to rearrange themselves by height. For whatever reason.
Though Yuri's just she's standing awkwardly, to be honest.
And Natsuki looks like she's hating it.
I recite my poem.
It sucks.
Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways.
It's pity.
Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called...
I suck.
It's called... Well, why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Huh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Jump off the cliff.
Wow.
Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused. Unenthused. The poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it, and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when it's spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem.
Jumpy, 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 jump.
Off
That's
the
my
cliff.
poem.
Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
No. I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier.
I'm gonna
I
go
can
jump off
put
the
on-
cliff.
God damn, dude.
I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's you. That's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? You have to memorize it, or I will shoot you. Dude, you're right next to the mic. I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Gee. That's all you had to say is G, and not I want to jump off the cliff.
It's your line, dude.
I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
You fucking wussy. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be on your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this.
Breathe. Alright. I stand up, and I breathe. There's no
Take
way.
a deep breath, and then I jump off the cliff.
There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressive Monica, you need to get over Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make it such a big deal out of it.
You must be a little nice, though. Have someone who loves you.
Ugh. Well. How am I supposed to respond to that?
You don't.
It's okay, Oliver. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already.
Alright, bye. Finally.
I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's been a few days, a lot of things have already changed.
Like what?
But today, Sayori is being a little farther than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
I'd say we still walk home with Sayori.
Yeah.
I like Sayori more. I like Yuri, but I like Sayori more.
Yeah. Sayori?
Yeah?
You really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
Yeah?
Eh?
But she's so beautiful and smart, unlike me.
Jeez. I already see her in the club every day.
Way to be a Debbie Downer.
Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Oliver. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so...
What did I just say?
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird for Sayori to care so much about
You okay?
I'm having a stroke, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at that time?
Let's write a poem. Remember, we were gonna cater to Natsuki this time. I'll go first. Sugar. You know what the words she likes, right? Sticky.
Yeah, sticky.
Rose. Oh.
Whoop.
I didn't think there was anything on there that had Natsuki.
Boop.
Boop!
Yay! Joy.
That's mine. Joy. Oh.
Oh, whoops.
It's your turn.
Puppy. I think it's getting harder. I think it's hard for like Natsuki's case.
Games. It's usually supposed to be harder for Sayori.
But we figured it out for her.
Yeah.
Let's see. Shiny. Aha!
Haha! Extreme! Giggle!
Let's see.
Hopeless.
Let's see.
I don't think. Oh, there might be a few that's.
Lollipop. Lollipop.
Lollipopola. Clouds.
Yep. Let's see.
Pick one.
Warm.
Warm. Like my soul.
Oh, no.
Kitty. Oh, I missed Doki Doki. Damn it.
Oh well. Let's see.
This is taking us way too long.
Childhood? Oh wait, that's Sayori. Yeah, I think that would be Sayori.
Alright.
Let's see,
In that case, none of them would be Natsuki. So what's the worst that could happen?
Wrath.
Wrath. You wanna go?
Oh. That's
Seriously?
fine. That's fine.
Death! I mean Fluffy.
Yeah, Fluffy. And then...
Anime.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with anime. Yep. Let's see.
Cheers. Kiss.
Definitely not party.
Party?
Yeah. Oh, what? She loves the party? Okay then.
Bubbles.
Yeah. Pink.
I thought you were going with pain. Pink. It's day 3. Oh man, I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up a piano. Would you sit still? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that this club wouldn't be here if it weren't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too.
Ah, I can't wait for the festival! It's gonna be great!
Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, because that's gonna suck shit. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. It's like a field day, but for high school.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people?
I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because! It's right in your name! Monica!
What?
That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
Huh?
Never mind. Let's just focus on our event for now.
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me.
Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk to her.
Every day of my life.
Wait, hey Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh. Is everything alright?
Of course everything's alright. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off.
Just a little bit off today. You can all fuck off today.
Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
I'm totally fine.
Yeah, totally. Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together.
Am I going too fast?
A little bit.
I want to get as much done as we can.
I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Oliver, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a bit strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across from Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Oliver. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sarah, I know it's not your problem.
Then why'd you come to me for answers?
I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Eh? Are you sure about that? Seems like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? Is he really that oblivious?
Yeah, pretty much.
What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Oliver, and how she wants to kill you.
Me?
By pushing you off a cliff.
How on earth would you come up to that conclusion? This guy's really oblivious.
And you're having a stroke.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anyone else, you know? I mean, anything else.
That's because Sayori loves you. And you should love only her back.
Yes.
Eh?
She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. She's been a depressive mess ever before you joined. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. It's like there wasn't a light on there before at all.
What? No way. No way!
No way!
Sayori is always like that. Always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it already has been.
You know.
Depression speaks, y'all.
You know, the way you're stuttering actually matches the moment right now. You're so funny, Oliver. Have you thought that maybe you always seen her so cheerful? Is because that's how she is when she's around you?
And on the inside.
I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. Forget about Sayori. I mean, I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her.
She's insulting her.
But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here.
Because she's insulting her.
I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much?
So much.
Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Oh! Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realized that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now it's easier for me to do that.
What's going on? We catered this poem to Natsuki.
I stand up from my desk and sit down. What?
I didn't mean to bother you or anything,
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
but I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone in my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
I want to hang out with Natsuki. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willing to share that concern. Everyone else, fuck them. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's not really that big of a deal. I'm just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a bit off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me.
We gave Yuri one word. Why are we going on her route?
So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh, that's quite romantic.
Eh?
So sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all.
Sure. I see. And perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
The world is full of meaning often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? Oh wait, that's you. My bad. I think that Sayori's a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head.
Depression.
And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well,
You don't know anything about me.
I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Wow, the friend zoning is strong. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes.
I want to kiss you. I mean, wait, what?
Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something.
Is it my desire to hang out with Natsuki?
Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you were unaware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. Yeah, you don't say. You don't even, you're like completely oblivious to Sayori's feelings. So yeah, that makes sense. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. Yeah, no. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it. Oh, fuck you! I catered the poem to Natsuki!
Yeah,
I gave you one word!
I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway.
Maybe I couldn't go on the Natsuki route because it's the third day.
Yeah. Huh? The music stopped.
Okay, everyone!
After some time passes, Monica calls out for the why don't we share our poems now? Oh!
You want to do that now or save it for next time?
Save it for next time.
Alright then. I guess I'll see you guys next week, hopefully. Maybe tomorrow? In a couple days? I don't know. I don't have a set schedule. But we'll see you guys then. Bye!
Bye!